for some Black Sheep?
Wow. Haven't heard that in a while.
Black Sheep Bravo, broadcasting from red zone to green zone and everywhere in between. Always are.
All right, there we go. It's official now, gents. It is official. We have now started the fall season. All right, can everybody hear me now?
Yeah, we're good. We're good to go. Gentlemen, how are you?
Doing good. How are you?
Awesome, man. Can't complain.
Loud and clear.
All right, so we got Bobby out there. We got Aaron. We got a little bit of a feedback here, so stand by. Again, ladies and gentlemen, this is a work in progress. So I'm going to say this right now. It's going to be clusterfuck central here for a little bit.
To say the least.
Hey, it wouldn't be Black Sheep if it wasn't fucking
because we're going to press through because that's how the fuck we roll. So
That's
welcome
right.
everybody. It's been a long time coming. This is your host, the Spaniard here, and I got the rest of the crew here. We're going to be checking in with them here in a little bit. So if you guys are just joining us, we're taking a long break. We took a long break off, and I got a whole new crew here. So I'm going to be introducing you them here momentarily. So again, I'm going to ask you guys to bear with me, and we are going to do some minor adjustments here. All right. Can everybody hear me okay out there?
Perfect.
All good.
Good
Now,
here.
are you guys hearing any feedback at all?
I hear some wind.
You probably hear the fucking train tracks. So my office is right next to the train.
That was probably it.
Okay.
It's a
All
cheap.
right. So now hold on 1 second. A Slick.
Yeah.
All right. Now, are you able to see the other feed? I guess. Are you able to connect with people as are they talking to you at all? Do you know?
Oh, yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Look at you. Look at that.
Okay.
All
I'm
right.
outside.
All right.
I'm
Let me
outside.
check in with Ogre here.
Yeah, he's looking good out there.
Ogre, can we get a sound check from you, please?
He's dead.
We lost Ogre.
No, he doesn't. You're still out.
Is he muted?
He's still muted. All right.
What is going on?
We'll check in. Can you? I know you spent a lot of money on those headphones.
He could clearly hear you. We just can't hear him.
I just can't hear him. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and check in here real quick. So I know Bobby, the Devil Dog. He is. I'm gonna bring him up here real quick. Bobby, go ahead and tell everybody a little bit about yourself, because like I said, I didn't get a chance to post everything else before. And so I want people to get a taste of who the Devil Dog is here on Black Sheep Bravo.
All right. So I am Bobby the Devil Dog Oviedo. I'm a New York City detective. Been here for about 15 years. And the mean streets of the South Bronx by Yankee Stadium. I deal with all the bullshit that goes on in the precinct. And I keep them on my toes. And I'm a U.S. Marine veteran. I serve with the Spaniard. So I'm delighted to be here, gentlemen. Good to see you.
Very nice.
That is beautiful. That is beautiful. All right, we're going to go over to Slick Mojo. He is kind of our technical producer here, although we couldn't figure out this technical part today, but we're going to try to get this. So go ahead and Slick, tell us a little about what's going on in your life.
Oh, well, it's all mayhem in my days. Been called ADHD this morning, that I need to be on medication. So
no,
pretty
how did
good.
That all transpire there?
Oh my goodness. Well, I pull into work and the boss is standing in the parking lot, walks up to my car and says, "I think you need to be on medication. You're scatterbrained. You can't concentrate." I'm like, okay.
So is this totally unprovoked?
Unprovoked. I think they told me this like 2 years ago, but they've been taking work away from me. And so, so it's my fault that they take work away from me and don't include me in any new projects. So I think it's just one of those things. It's time to move on. Find me a better ship to sail on.
There you go. That's a good way of looking at it, man.
Yeah,
that's a good way.
Trust me.
Go back real quick. I'm going to check in with Ogre in here real quick. See if we could hear him again.
He's trying to talk.
I saw him. There he is.
Maybe we could read lips.
Ogre Man, what's doing?
Did you forget to
Maybe it's
plug
those
in?
headphones. Oh, he gone.
Oh,
He'll have to come back. He'll come back. We'll check in with him here in a little moment. All right. In the meantime, we're going to go over to the Doc. Doc is our resident student coming from NIU. So go ahead and give us a little intro from you there, Doc, over on your end.
Well, in the DeKalb area, Illinois, up north, 7-year Navy veteran, was a corpsman, Fleet Marine Force. Did 2 tours, one to Iraq, one to Afghanistan. And now I'm a student going to school for psychology.
Right on, right on. And how is it? Just real quick for those that are about to embark on a educational journey here. What's it like transitioning from military life over to college life?
Oh man, I don't even know how to describe it. There's no comparison to it, really, because you're going to school with people that have no clue about what the real world is like. Yeah. And when a veteran gets there, they have somewhat of an idea of what's going on because they've obviously been in the real world. But these kids, they just have no fucking clue.
Right.
Amen.
Yeah, I want when you
I'm
say
still messing with the sound here. I mean,
yeah,
I
was gonna say when you say the real world, you mean the military world.
I'm trying to play around here with this.
Yes and no.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, there's a difference between the military and the civilian world, but you still get to experience living on your own and making your own choices.
And you are a couple years older than most of these kids.
A couple of years. Most of them are 18, 19-year-olds.
Yeah, that's right. They're lost.
How about now? Am I on?
All right, hey, we got sound.
Hey,
we got the ogre back.
Shit, Jesus Christ.
All right, bro.
I was going to say, I did the same thing when I came back. I was at the UIC, and you're sitting in these classes with 18 and 19-year-olds, and you're 26, 27. You just want to, like, I don't know. There was a couple of them, you just want to punch them in the face and be like, shut up. You don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Right.
And, I mean, I came back. I was divorced and had, a son and stuff, and you're, paying rent and paying child support. You got some asshole talking about the importance of, like, the latest goddamn Cure album or something and how socially retrospective it is. It's like, okay, whatever.
Right. Well, not only that, I'm pretty sure I'm older than most of the teachers that I've had.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Because a lot of them are
TAs,
graduate, TAs. So it's a little awkward when someone younger than you is, friggin' telling everyone how to live and think. It's crazy because they can't think for themselves.
Now, Doc, is class in session now, or are you on break, or what's the story there?
I'm taking this semester off because I got some stuff I got to take care of. But after that's done, I'm going full steam ahead, and I only got like 15 credits left, and then I have my bachelor's.
Right on. Right.
Wow. Awesome, brother.
That's important. That is important.
That was quick.
And so, Bobby, now you're out in New York, is that right?
South Bronx, New York, the shithole.
Now, what's going on by you out there?
Oh man, today was just fucking total chaos. I get a call at home. I'm fucking sleeping, talking about some kid, 15 years old, stabbed to death in a fucking school. Can you imagine that shit?
Fucking terrible.
Not even at it. 15 years old, stabbed in the chest.
Man, that's tough shit, man.
Jesus.
So that's what I woke up to. That was my morning.
And you're still at work?
You hear me?
Oh, we're getting some. I think we lost him.
I'm not here.
Man. Well, I know there's been a lot of stuff in the news lately. I know it's probably going to be coming up here, so I figured, well, I'll go ahead and get that open up that fucking line right there and see where everybody stands on that. But this whole NFL thing, you just can't get away from it. So I'm gonna start off with Slick, because again he's a big fan, and so I'm gonna start with his point on this, and we're just gonna go around the around the horn here real quick, and just to kind of get a quick idea of where we stand, because like again I don't know. There's a lot to talk about, and there's messages being, skewed. So, like I said, I don't know. I wanted to get your guys' take. So, I'm going to check with Ogre first. Ogre, what do you think?
Is that an Ogre?
That would be you, sir.
Oh, I thought you. I was getting some weird feedback there. My thing is, I really don't give a shit. It doesn't affect. I don't lose my mind over it. People say the big argument that I keep hearing is, oh, it disrespects the veterans and the guys that are in the service now. And the thing I think about, number one, is when did the flag and the national anthem become sole property of the military? And number two,
gotcha.
when I was in. The big thing in the mid '90s was flag burning. We need to have a non-flag burning amendment. And I got in lots of arguments with guys because they would say, "Oh, they should do this, they should do that. That's what we're over here for. They're disrespecting us if they burn the American flag." And my argument to them was, "No, we are here to protect their rights to burn that flag. They might be a fucking asshole and want to burn a flag. I don't agree with that at all. You want to do it, you're going to get punched in the face or something. That's going to happen. But you have that right to burn a flag, to take a knee for the national anthem, and the Constitution protects you from being taken out by the government and put in a gulag or shot." That's my take on it. Now, if it's your employer and people are like, "Oh, it's the NFL, and they can do this and that." Hey, that's the risk you take. That's like Rush Limbaugh when he was on ESPN and he was talking shit about black quarterbacks were dumb or whatever, and he got fired. He's got the right to say that. The Constitution and the Bill of Rights protects people from oppression, from being, like I said, shot by the government for their thoughts. Yeah. It doesn't keep you from the Court of Public Appeals or your bosses telling you, you're fired for saying that.
Right.
That's what I got. You want to kneel? You face the consequences, but you got the right to do it.
Nice.
That's all I got.
I agree with Ogre.
Yeah, we're gonna go over to Obi. We have Bobby the Devil Dog. What's your take on that coming up from the East Coast?
Hey, I'm in total agreement with the Ogre, man. You want to kneel? Go right ahead. I mean, my thing is you respect the veterans and the people out there in the military that gave you that right to do the stupid shit that you do every day. Respect the people that are out there. Respect the fact that people lost their lives defending your right to do this stupid kind of shit.
Yeah.
So, hey, if you want to kneel, go right fucking ahead and kneel. But respect those men and women that are out there protecting your fucking rights.
Nice. Yeah, that's a good point. Hey, Doc, what do you say? Like I said, you're kind of the younger guy around here. You're probably one of the newest, our newest generation here that has been deployed, and so I mean, what is your take? I know you don't like to be called or referred to as a millennial, so you're in that cusp there. So you're kind of a guy with balls and a kind of guy with not balls. You're like they're about to drop. So you're right in the middle right there. So
that's nice.
What's your take? Give us the youthful take on what's going on.
I think it's all complete bullshit, and they're just looking for attention. Attention that is kind of ill-sought, because I'm not watching football to watch politics. I mean, I'm watching football because I like the game. I don't give a shit what their views on the state of the friggin' United States is right now, or any other time. I don't care. I just want to see them throw a fucking football and run the football and get touchdowns. That's all I want to see.
That's right.
I don't care about any of this other bullshit.
Right. Yeah, that's good. That's smooth. All right. Speaking of smooth, we're gonna go over to Slick. Slick, I mean, you're the Bears, man. Let's see what do you got to say about your Bears?
Well, I appreciate the guys that could stand there and put their hand over their heart.
Yeah.
Ogre had a great point that I've yet to hear from anybody in all the news anywhere, which makes sense. You got the right. You got the freedom to do what you want to do. So that's right. That makes me think, because I was pissed that how can these guys do that? But then I'm more pissed at the media for making such making it an issue. They made it the issue, not the players, not this. If you don't show it, it ain't there. What the heck? I'm getting a phone call.
There you go, Ogre. Go for it.
I got
blowing you up. The viewers are blowing you up.
Someone was blowing me up. No, some knucklehead. That's nobody.
Kim Jong-un found you.
Someone. I'll find him back. I got my electric clamps right here. I'll nipple him.
Oh shit!
Nipple clamps. She brought out the nipple clamps. See.
The thing about the media, the media, number one, they're just doing their fucking job. Their whole thing is ratings to get people to watch the commercials so they can sell that commercial time. It's a hot story. It's they're doing that's their gig. Yeah, the people get pissed. This is ESPN. I want to talk about sports. Blah, blah, blah. But when you standing up in front of his base and throwing him red meat about a bunch of cats down in Alabama, and he's going to say in front of a couple thousand of them, what about these football players? Fire them sons of bitches. They're going to get fired up when you have the president. I mean, the president of the United States saying something. That's news. No matter he comes out there and say, "Hey, I took a big shit today." That president takes a big shit. That's good. That's going to be in the news. So I mean, it's going to happen. And the other thing about what's his name, Shorty over there. The guy, you still got to get a higher chair because all I see is like your schnoz and your eyeballs.
He's 4'1".
Let's keep it that way.
Did you call it?
I'm naked from the waist down.
Well, now we're talking. Now we got a show.
See, that's going to draw some ratings right there.
That's going to get them right there. What the fuck was I saying? Shit, I lost my train of thought.
You're saying Trump.
Yeah, Trump was on.
We're talking about
if he took a big shit. He took a shit and talked about it on the news.
Yeah, that was the point. The people saying that, what the hell did you call Doc there? He said that I just want to watch them play football. And I've seen people on Facebook. I spend a lot of time on Facebook because I'm a fucking loser. And a lot of people are saying, a lot of argument on there is why can't they do it somewhere else? Why do they have to protest in front of my thing? The thing is that, if I can't, why don't they protest? You do protest at your job? I don't have 14 million people watching me manage school buses either. These guys have a platform
and
they can
20 cameras.
And they got a shit ton of money and they're playing a game, but they got the platform, and it was the whole thing about Kaepernick and cops beating up blacks and killing them, and he's trying to shine a light on equality. And then I think it was once the president came out with it, I think it was now it's more so the NFL players, saying, hey, screw you, Mr. President, we're gonna you can't call us all sons of bitches or whatever.
Right.
I don't know. All I know is it interrupted my porn time.
And then I think of this. So.
I love that guy's cool, man.
Oh, thank you.
No, man. So now, I don't know if you guys caught this story. This is something I wanted to bring up here. And again, I don't know. I'm still having some issues technically here on this side. I'm still getting a lot of follow-up. So if I look like a Quaker in a titty bar, it's because I'm hearing all these voices. So bear with me. I'm trying to work this out here because, again, my international student that was supposed to be shipped here hasn't arrived, and he was supposed to help me out with this. So I'm going to have to write a letter to the school. But one thing I heard today, and again, I wanted to get your take on it, that Saudi Arabia has just, I guess, passed a law that women can now drive, right? Now, I always thought they could drive. I didn't know there was a ban on women drivers. But can you imagine if the United States had a ban on women drivers? Can you imagine that? What is your take on that?
That would be
Doc,
excellent.
We're going to start with you because your wife is coming home this weekend, and this will be a good way to open up the weekend here with honey. Hey, how would you like to be banned from driving?
Wow.
Oh, that would be excellent. Women drivers are just terrible. Like, even my wife will admit it. She turned into a woman driver. She doesn't know how it happened, but she says she turned into a horrible driver.
Who said this?
How about Slick?
My wife.
What do you say about if the United States implemented a ban on women driving?
that would be.
I don't think it would ever happen.
Talking about his big 12-inch dookie. So, well, here's something funny. Both of my grandmas did not have a license.
Yeah.
And they did not drive because they didn't have to.
Yeah, but to be arrested and thrown in the jail because you can't.
Oh, no, that's crazy talk. Where did you say this is going on at?
Oh, this is Saudi Arabia.
Saudi Arabia. Well, they're
Saudi
crazy.
Arabia.
So.
Let me move over to Devil Dog here. Devil Dog. Now you're New York. Now I just recently went to your neck of the woods, and man, let me say you guys are fucking crazy drivers out there in New York, New Jersey, man. I thought Chicago was bad, but man, okay, the same question poses to you. Like, how would now you're kind of almost like me. You're in a house full of women. Now, can you imagine if your wife was told that she couldn't drive? If there was a ban that
holy shit,
can you imagine that?
I would never hear the end of it. She'll put all these women rights fucking issues. Even my fucking dog was a female would start standing up. But no, she was cause so much fucking chaos.
Yeah.
No, I can't have that. Sorry.
Yeah, but okay, if you think about it, if we cut the women drivers, it would clear up half the traffic on the road, statistically.
I agree.
Well, of course,
so why not?
Of course.
Brother, I totally agree, my brother, but my wife is fucking insane, man. I gotta live with her.
Not doubting this.
Yeah,
bitches be crazy.
You might as well just start digging caves and start living in caves again if you're going to go there.
No, yeah, we're not going to go there.
Yeah.
Definitely not going to go there. Ogre, now come on, now you've been around a lot of women in your life. Can you imagine that question or that ban being posed on somebody? Whatever woman is in your life. Can you imagine that?
One of my many ex-wives. Nah, fuck that, because that'd be more work for me. Then you gotta drive. Then you gotta drive them around everywhere. You gotta chauffeur them around. I mean,
fuck that. Make them take the bus.
Yeah, when I was
bus.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Let me ask you guys this then. What else? Since we're on a roll here with all this different kinds of bannings. Now again, I'm gonna probably get my ass kicked for this, but we're on a roll. What other things can we ban from women?
Ooh.
Slick, what do you think? What should we ban women from right now?
That's a hard one, man. That's really a
good question, man.
That is a good question.
Yeah.
Because you can't. That's just straight up discrimination.
Sure.
Devil
Dog, what about you? What should women be banned from right now?
Holy shit. That's trouble, brother. That's trouble, man. I don't even know what to say. I'm speechless.
Exactly.
Yeah, you better take it easy there. Yeah, you better watch out. Yeah, I better do the same because, like I said, I'm in the same boat. I'm in a house full of women. So hopefully, they're not listening to me right now.
I think they should be banned from saying no to giving blowjobs.
Oh, damn!
Really?
Brother.
Yeah.
Man. So you have that. I guess you have that issue.
Get it done from someone else, right?
Oh.
Hey, even the president. Yes, they should be banned from saying no to blowjobs. I agree.
There we go. We've reached a consensus.
I got it.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and switch this topic here before I get my ass kicked.
Come on, I had a good one.
So let me see. So again, I'm going to go around the horn here and just kind of check in real quick. Like again, this is still a work in progress, and again, I'm still hearing voices. I almost feel like a drunken schizophrenic because there's so many damn voices going on in my head right now. So I'm still trying to work this out. I can't figure it out what. But we're going to go around the horn here real quick and just kind of talk about what's on your mind, what's been eating at you. And since there's so much shit in the news happening, so I'm sure there's something you guys would probably want to chime in on. So Doc, we're going to start with you. What's been on your mind?
So I don't know. There's so much crap on the news right now. It's almost impossible to try and keep up with it. So I usually don't, and I usually just turn it off. But what caught my eye is the Death Wish coffee that can actually freaking kill you.
Oh yeah.
Because it's freaking crazy. Because it's like a cold brew nitrogen and apparently it's ideal for growing botulism. And I don't know if you guys know about botulism. It's a disease that attacks your nerve cells, and it's usually fatal if untreated, about 50%.
Damn.
And then, yeah, that shit is just fucking nuts. So don't drink that nitro.
Don't drink that coffee. Yeah. All right, Double Dog, what you got? I know you got a lot going on in your plate, but what's been on your mind lately?
You know what's really bothering me and really pissing me the fuck off? I was watching, hey, I got nothing to do, so I'm looking at Facebook, and I see this fucking girl going apeshit because there's a fucking veteran in a restaurant with a service dog, and I don't know if you guys seen it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
I saw that.
Nope. Fucking mine. I wanted to reach right through and give her such a fucking smack in the face. The guy's there with his service dog, and she catches a fucking fit. You don't like it? Get the fuck out.
Yeah.
And that's been burnt.
There's the door.
How dare this bitch?
Yeah.
Oh, get the fuck out the restaurant if you don't like that he has a service dog. I wish the dog would have bit the bitch.
There we go.
Right.
Ogre, what about you? What's been on your mind, man?
About to go back to your other thing first about what women should be banned from.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Cut me off on that one. I believe women should be banned from breast reduction surgery.
Oh, that's a good one.
That is good.
That is
if you've ever
seen
it.
No, I don't want to see it. I think I'd cry for weeks.
It's barbarianism at its finest.
Yeah.
Enlargement, reduction, what they got to do, it's gross. Keep the doctors out of it.
The enlargement. The enlargement's fine. It's the reduction that really makes me.
Oh, so there's a bias here. I get it.
No, well, yes.
Or you can make it a pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Anyway. Let's see. One thing's bugging me. I go back to Facebook. There are a lot of people arguing this week on Facebook with the NFL thing and who knows what else. I think they should somehow, what's his name, Zuckerberg or whatever. They should have came up with some kind of deal where you got to go to a kiosk in a mall. I don't know. Nobody goes to malls anymore. They set up a thing in your local, like a lemonade stand or whatever. And if you want to go and argue, if you want to be able to argue points on Facebook or social media, you need to get punched in the face just once. Because I think, like, most of us here, except for Doc, probably, we grew up. There was the internet, yeah, but it was like nerds at MIT and stuff talking to each other. But there weren't these chat rooms and stuff until we were what, 25, 26?
AOL. Yeah.
Yeah, you still got it, man.
With fun dial-up. I still got that. Still got a CompuServe email address. But if you got an argument with somebody, if you're arguing politics or sports or whatever at a bar, at a party, at a church, who knows where, and you turn around and start talking about somebody's mother, or you're a pussy, or telling them this and that, sooner or later you're getting punched in the face. Believe me, I know. And I just think about some of these guys on the other end of a typewriter, and it's like, this is and you hate to have the same stereotype, oh, some kid living in your mother's basement, but it just pisses you off, because you're like, this clown has never had to stand like face up and tell somebody you're a dick and take one right in the chops. Otherwise, you might temper your statements a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, there's also a lot of trolls out there that look for those kinds of responses, though.
Holy shit, we're having a windstorm. Where am I in Puerto Rico? What's going on here?
Holy shit.
Too soon?
Sorry. Got a windstorm going on there. Yeah, what other
wait, who's in Puerto Rico? Somebody in Puerto Rico?
Holy shit.
I'm outside, so I don't know, guys.
We got a live reporter in Puerto Rico right now. Go ahead and tell us what the weather's like there.
Yeah, we're going to go live with Slick Mojo in San Juan, Puerto Rico. Tell us the weather over there in Puerto Rico.
Yeah, what's going on, brother? You okay?
Windy!
Holy shit, how's the relief effort, brother?
Oh, man.
A matter of fact, I have a buddy there right now. He went there the week between the hurricanes just to vacation with his family, because he's got a brother that lives there. And he stayed. His brother got a flight here to Minnesota because he works in the States. And he stayed there, boarded up his house, which is a concrete bunker, essentially. They build these square boxes, all concrete, top roof, the whole thing. They're pretty much bulletproof. And he stayed. He's still there. He won't be back until 2 weeks. He won't be back for 2 weeks. He's a IT guy, really good. He helped the local gas station get their computers back online to get the gas pumps running.
They're saying, I heard on the news they got stuff like stacked up at the airport, the port or whatever, but they can't get any of the like fuel or food or water out to people because they don't have truck drivers that can like get down there to get the shit out to start dispersing it to the people.
Yeah.
That's
well, one thing that I was thinking about was all these boats, like these cruise ships, you know, like they've got to come to a slow season right now. Like, just get all these cruise ships, load them up with supplies, take them over there, and if everybody needs to come back, just come on back. You know, get them on these boats and get them on back. But I don't know how far away Puerto Rico is on a boat trip, so I don't know if that's even.
It ain't that far.
Yeah, but that's it. Once you get to the port, I mean, you still got to get the shit, you know, inland to the people. Let's just start the fleet of helicopters or something. I don't know.
Yeah. There's, like I said, there's really pretty much anybody can be like what do you call it, armchair quarterback when it comes to shit like this. But really, there's, you know, right. I don't know. After seeing the news coverage of all that, it's just, man, devastation beyond belief. Holy shit, man! That's
incredible, man.
That's all. You know what? I hate to say it. Nothing against anywhere else, but I'm very glad I live in the Midwest, man. I mean, the worst I got to deal with is snowstorms, maybe an occasional beer shortage, and not even that. You know, I'll stick to the Midwest.
Remember those assholes that were stuck in their cars on Lakeshore Drive, and they had the videos.
Oh man!
It's like the videos, like what was that stupid fucking movie? What was that movie with the chicks? They lost in the woods and they're looking for the Blair Witch Project, and they got they got these videos with these people in their fucking cars up there at Lakeshore Drive in like Columbus, and they're like, I don't think I'm gonna make it out alive. It's like,
Blair,
you can walk 200 fucking yards, and there's buildings right there. Get out and walk. I had to pee. I had to drink my own urine. I'm like, what? We're not in fucking North Dakota.
Oh shit!
It's Lakeshore Drive. That's the part. I got yelled at by a couple people on that.
Now, Doc, since you are a prior medical professional, is it safe to drink your piss?
Oh man, I don't even know if I should be saying it, but I would say for the first couple times from what I've read at least.
You have to acquire a taste for your own.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is it just safe to drink Doc's piss?
What was that movie like? 48 Hours, or the guy that got his arm stuck in the canyon and he had to cut his arm off? He drank his own piss.
That was a good one.
Yeah,
not the part where he had to cut his own arm off, but was that James Franco?
Franco, yeah.
He cut it off with like a fucking pocket knife. That shit's real.
Yeah, a friggin' dull Swiss Army knife.
Yeah, your urine is completely sterile, guys.
Yeah,
that's actually untrue. It's not completely sterile.
It's not. No, I heard it was sterile. Like if you stepped on a nail, you could piss on your foot, and it would.
Bacteria can still grow in your urine.
I'm going to take a quick. You guys continue talking. I'm going to check something out here real quick. Go ahead. Keep talking.
He's going to go drink his pee.
Yeah, I'd be fucking dead.
He's going to go test it right now. What it tastes like, Tone.
Yeah. Go boil that shit first, man.
Tastes like
boil it.
Boil it.
They got it.
Fuck it. I don't know.
And fuck it. If Facebook
this straight up.
That Facebook thing, I had another little funny one. A guy, what happens when somebody posts a picture of like their fucking baby and like it's really fat or ugly?
Oh,
I'm like,
how
hard is it? It pains me sometimes to keep myself from putting on there or even like your daughter. I mean, I hate to say that, okay, but people put pictures up and you read the comments and it's like, oh, the beautiful picture. Oh, she's so beautiful. Oh, what a beautiful baby. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, are they looking at the same fucking picture I am?
What are you, crack?
I mean, I'm no model or anything, but I'm not. If I put a picture of me on Facebook, hey, I got a suit on, check me out. I'm not looking for people. I'm not.
You got to do one of those numbers.
People are going to put on there, oh, you're so handsome. I don't know. And like the fucking ones in like in May with the prom pictures.
Oh yes,
that it is so. I have to stay off Facebook for those 2 weeks because I so bad want to put shit on there about yeah, she's gonna look great in about 2.5 hours.
You need to create a fake account.
Yeah.
Go about it that way.
Yeah, how's that prom guest gonna look crumpled up in the corner of a Motel 6 somewhere?
Because you know it's gonna happen.
But that's it. See, and before you wonder. Jesus, is that a train?
Well, that's some good times, man. That's some good times.
Fucking
Well, I tell you what. Like I said, this was our first show. Definitely got to work out some kinks. Hopefully, some viewers were able to check it out. And again, I have a month. Okay, and here's the thing: I have a month to get my shit together to make sure all this thing ties into place. Because Olger already bought some very expensive headphones, so he's in this now. He's got to stay in. He's in it to win it now.
What'd you get there, Olger? Let's talk electronics for a minute.
I don't know. I walked into Best Buy and I said, "Here, give me some headphones, fucko," and they gave me these.
He has no idea. What brand are they?
I don't fucking know. Headphone brand. What are they?
Okay.
Headphone brand.
Got an H on it with a fucking thing.
All right, never mind.
I'm gonna do just
Ooh, that looks.
headphones you have.
HyperX.
Ooh, Hyper.
Just like,
HyperX. That's Corsair.
just like me. I don't know what it is.
That's Corsair brand. They're pretty high quality. I'd say it's not the.
Well, there you
not
have it
over-
from our tech guy. There you go.
It's not overpriced stuff. I have a lot of Corsair products in my gaming rig. So
Might have been overpriced. They kept pushing me up
Speaking
to like
of-
the top shelf there. I'm like, easy, buddy.
yeah, the ones from the rapper guy. What's that? Apple bottom.
Apple bottom. Oh, the Beats.
The apple bottom jeans and the boots
Beats,
with the
thank
fur.
you. Beats audio. You'll never see me with anything Beats on. I'm sorry.
Say what you want, but those guys, him and his wife, they're just fucking loaded. They hooked on to something huge with that. That's I don't know. Fucking Tony, what were you listening to?
Right,
Ice Cube is Dr. Dre, isn't it?
That was
Dr. Dre.
that was Ice Cube. That whenever
Dr.
I'm
Dre's
dragging
the
ass,
beat
I pop in some Ice Cube and I just fucking tear it up, man. I start twerking. I mean, you know what? I got to say that I was twerking way before twerking was
Hey, let us get a sample of that shit.
Discovered. So I don't know what everybody's talking about.
Yeah,
but
we're gonna have to see this to believe it.
Well, yeah, we're gonna be.
Exactly.
I'm gonna be at the Sheboygan VFW on October 22nd. Doing my show there, and then I'm gonna take a flight down over there to Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, and do a show there at the Eagles Lodge.
With his Super 8 recordings of him twerking.
Yeah.
Great.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what, we're getting close to that hour here. Again, I apologize for anybody listening in that didn't hear it correctly. Again, this is a work in progress, and by next show, I'll have more details ironed out. And but in the meantime, go ahead, make sure you subscribe to Black Sheep Bravo if you haven't subscribed yet, and tell your friends. Like I said, we're starting off at the ground level here. We're starting fresh and new. So, like I said, go ahead and subscribe, like our page on Facebook. And if you have any questions about us, or or not about us, but I mean, if you have any questions for the show, or if you want to come on the show, just go ahead and send me an email at blacksheep@gmail.com. It's very, very simple, blacksheep@gmail.com. Or you can even call at 219-232-VETS. That's 219-232-8387. Operators all are standing by. I got a deal on some,
all lines are open.
Some work from overseas here. So I got to feed them here pretty soon, but they will be able to take your call 24/7, but only maybe out of 8 hours out of that 24/7. But
yeah, that's his daughter's phone number.
I'm going to do a final roll call here as we go around the horn here to say goodbye to everybody. So again, we're going to kick it off with Doc first. Any final thoughts?
Don't be a douche.
Don't be a douche. Slick Mojo.
Keep strong. Keep it real. That's it.
Beautiful. Bobby the Devil Dog, what do you got for us, man? Final thoughts, final words.
God bless all veterans, and to all my law enforcement people, always wear your vest.
Roger that.
That's
beautiful.
a good one.
Simplified, brother.
I
And
wish I could
last but not least, Ogre, final thoughts, final words, brother.
Final thoughts are I was thinking today, sad things that divorce guys can't say anymore. And number one is, where are all the spoons?
Words of wisdom.
And there you have it, ladies
Where
and
are
gentlemen.
all the spoons?
Words by the Ogre. In fact, go ahead and make sure you keep a lookout of some of Ogre's work. You know, the tips from the Ogre. You know, he'll be posting them out. We're going to probably try to get his own blog page here. So,
I'm going to have to
I want
read
to thank
that
everybody else. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. And again, catch us next month. If things go well, we get more subscribers. This may be turning into something maybe twice a month. Who knows? But until next month, we're going to be doing this mid-October. Be good to each other, rock on, and go help and make a difference. Peace out, everybody.
See ya.